The asshole for wanting a divorce. My wife and I have been married a couple of years. I also have a stepson who has ADHD. My wife and I greatly enjoy each other's company, but we are having huge disagreements about parenting right now. I moved in with my wife before we got married, and we recently just bought a house together. When I lived with her before, the master bedroom was on a different floor from stepson, so I could not hear him screaming when he played on his Oculus. Now that our rooms are on the same level, I can hear him screaming every day. He also leaves a giant mess everywhere he goes. Eating food, there's food all over the table. He doesn't clean his dishes, leaves lights, TVs on in every room he goes, leaves trash everywhere. I tell him every day to pick up his mess, turn the lights off. I also give him a warning or two, stop screaming or else he'll be grounded from his Oculus for the day. We also will tell him to do something and he says okay and just doesn't do it. Then he forgets all the time. I admit my fuse has been getting shorter lately and I am sounding more demanding and stern when telling him to do these things. Recently I was complaining a lot to my wife and told her that we should start enacting harsher punishments, grounding from Oculus for more days. Probably tired of hearing me complaining. She told me to lay off him and that he has mental problems. I have it out for him and I just want to punish him all the time. I told her I only get on to him when he does something wrong and that I'm only not trying to correct his behavior. She just she just keeps saying it's not his fault because he has a condition. I told her I cannot live this way where I cannot punish him for doing all these things and then that I have to say something every day. If we can't fix this, then we shouldn't be together. We end up having a screaming match and talking about a divorce. I honestly feel that I'm taking crazy pills because she's defending him so hard. She's telling me she should never choose a man over her children. I said, I'm not making you choose anything. I just want something to be done about this. I cannot live in the house with screaming and messes every day. I was just trying to explain to her that today, but she now compares me to those caregivers who lock retards in closets for misbehaving. I'm never physically putting my hands on a child ever. It's like we don't understand each other's side. And now I ask Reddit if I'm the asshole before my wife, and I seriously start talking about divorce tonight. I really don't want one, but I don't know. How could I go on like this? What do you guys think? Leave your comments in the section down below. Hit that like and subscribe button. My personal opinion, I don't think he's an asshole for wanting a divorce because if she's never going to see his side of the things, then it's always going to be a problem. So you might look at it as like, well, he's just divorcing her because she doesn't want to compromise about the kid, but that can become a big problem down the line. So if she doesn't come to a compromise, then divorce might be the best option. So yeah. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section. Thanks, guys. Get into it. Am I the asshole for asking my husband to get a vasectomy, then divorcing him after the procedure? Oh. I, 36 female, have been married to my husband, 42, for 6 years. We have one daughter together who is 3. I will be calling my husband James and my daughter Penny for this post. I met my husband 10 years ago while traveling around Europe. He was incredibly charming and I fell for him the night we met. My friend who I was traveling with told me he was too cocky and he had the player attitude, but I refused to listen to her. We fell in love, her and quickly, and I moved into his home country. After spending 4 months long distance. James was always been the flirty type. This doesn't bother me as I know he's a handsome man. As long as he comes home to me every evening, I don't mind some harmless flirting. 4 years ago, we fell pregnant unexpectedly. However, we were both so overjoyed with our gift. The pregnancy went well. Next to no symptoms, aches and pains, and I gained hardly any weight. But the birth went very differently. Unfortunately, my daughter was breech, meaning I need to have a cesarean section. My waters broke before causing me to go into labor while James was at work. Complications of the birth, infections, and 2 blood transfusions have left me unable to have any more children. Although this is sad, I feel incredibly blessed to have Penny, our daughter, who is the sweetest baby girl I could ask for. My whole world fell from 6 feet months ago. My whole world fell from my feet 6 months ago when I received a message from a woman James works with. She had messaged me to apologize as she had been having an affair with my husband. Not only that, she was pregnant with his baby. Wow, I'm pregnant with this baby. His affair partner, AP, told me that they had been sleeping together for 16 weeks. They meet at a work conference as they work for the same company but in different regions. He had told her that I had died during childbirth and he was bringing up our daughter alone. She didn't believe his stories as they sounded inconsistent. She first attempted finding him on social media, but he doesn't have it. So she looked him up on their company website, then searched for his surnames in our region and found me. My profile photo is of myself, James, and Penny. I thanked her for telling me, and I just want to add, I do not blame her in the slightest. She is a victim here too. After a long talk and a lot of crying to one another, she decided she was going to get an abortion. When I confronted James, he broke down, begged for my forgiveness, said he was feeling sad about never being a father to a boy, that he is still traumatized over my birth, and now I cannot give him any more children. He felt unsure about the future. He begged for forgiveness, said that thought of losing myself and his daughter in his life was more than he could ever handle, that he could never make this mistake again. I told him that although I am hurt, I do not understand his reasoning, and we can try and work through it. He said he would do anything to prove to me how committed he is to me, so I suggest he has a vasectomy, as if I was to ever fall pregnant, which was highly unlikely. It would be so high risk, I would have to have the baby terminated for my own safety. He agreed and went for the procedure just a month after I found out about his affair. When James came home from the hospital, he was greeted with an empty house, divorce papers on the table, and screenshots of his affair partner and I saying she had gone through with the abortion and had been successful. Penny and I have been since moved back to my home country to be with my family. A few of my friends have said I was in the wrong to take away any opportunity for him in the future to have more children. So, am I the asshole? What do you guys think? Tell me in the comment section. My opinion is, actually, she's not wrong because he actually cheated and he had infidelity into the marriage. So, that was one of her reasons to actually divorce him. And the vasectomy was, I guess, just to kind of get back at him, kind of, if you ask me. But yeah, hit that like and subscribe button and put your comments down in the comment section below. All right, guys, thanks.